What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, today is Sunday, and that means we're going to be doing the drawing to see which one of you lucky subscribers is going to be able to win one of these bad boy free crypto coin ticker displays that I have in all of my videos. All you had to do was comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed. Doing those two things would get you entered for this week's drawing. We're still doing the drawing for next week, so feel free to comment that on today's video as well. Now, more importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's episode is the major cryptocurrencies, which for what we've noticed are pretty much consolidating, and I have a feeling they're pretty much following the S&P 500, which I'll go a little bit more in depth in a minute here. And besides these cryptos, we're also looking at XRP, which has seemingly found itself in a falling wedge fractal, which has continued to fall lower and lower and lower after getting rejected off major resistance at about 87 cents. We've now corrected all the way down to 75 cents in that range here, which we've been able to short Sunday night. And it's been actually a week now, pretty much a week. We're going on a week of us shorting this cryptocurrency here on BitYard, which is super cool. So I want to talk a little bit more about that and what we could expect moving forward as we're starting to see these markets correlate very much so with the S&P 500. This will ultimately determine probably tomorrow where we decide to move to, as we're pretty much caught up on some pretty vital supports here. Bitcoin right now is forming right on its moving averages here, and Ethereum has just slightly bounced off its moving average, but we're still consolidating and not seeing really any volume at all. With that being said, guys, I also want to give a huge shout out. This is not sponsored, but my really close friend actually has a website, as you guys can see here, Luxury Leather Guys, and they're basically they sell pre-owned and pre-loved designer and luxury handbags. So they don't sell the retail versions of them, which are super expensive. They try to offer everybody the opportunity to actually purchase authentic handbags, wallets, and purses at an extremely affordable rate compared to the retail versions. And as you guys can see here, all of these are available, which is super cool. Now, that's not the main reason why I wanted to bring this up to your guys' attention. The coolest part that they just offered is they were able to integrate cryptocurrency into their website, which I thought was pretty amazing. But as you guys can see, I do have one of their handbags in my checkout. And once I do decide to check out, give me 1 second here, you can see what's super cool about this is the fact that they actually offer a way to pay with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They've now been able to integrate Coinbase Commerce and allow you to pay for any of their products with Ethereum, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and even Dogecoin and many other cryptocurrencies. It's pretty incredible to see the growth of cryptocurrency and the mass adoption that's starting to take place here. And not only that, another thing that I wanted to show you guys, which I forgot to mention about their website, is they actually also sell designer fragrances as well. So instead of spending $500 on a brand new bottle of Creed, which is an extremely outrageous price here, they actually break them down into these micro bottles here, and they can sell them for smaller milliliters, which is super cool. So instead of spending $500, you can only spend 29 bucks. So definitely make sure to check out Luxury Leather Guys. They are very close to me, and I know the owners personally. So go send them some love. And even if you're not interested in a bag, just make sure to go check out their website so that they can see that I've sent some support. I've also linked them down in the description below, which has a link that you can actually get a discount off purchasing any of their items, which is super cool. So definitely make sure to check that out. Otherwise, with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, it's about that time where we do decide to give away one of these brand new crypto coin display tickers completely free to you guys as a subscriber. As you guys can see here, I do have the YouTube random comment picker pulled up, and I've put in the most popular video from this week, and I filtered duplicate users, and the winner for this week is XRP Dreamer. As you guys can see here, XRP Dreamer is the winner. He commented his favorite cryptocurrency as well as subscribed. He did those two things, which you guys can do for next week's giveaway. But XRP Dreamer, if you're watching, make sure to send me an email to Crypto TV Official, which I linked in the description down below, as well as your phone number and your address, doing those two things so I can send this out to you. And also just make sure to send me a screenshot of your YouTube channel so that I know this is your actual YouTube channel here. Otherwise, diving into the technical analysis, as you guys can see, XRP has been forming a fairly bearish falling wedge pattern since its start pretty much last week on Sunday. And XRP has been forming a major descending triangle since around the beginning of April here of 2021. It's been over a year of this descending triangle forming here, and you can see consistently what we've been able to manage since we made this trade was that every single time we retested this major downtrend here and we wicked above it, we actually closed the weekly below here, and we were immediately followed by a major dump to the downside. It happened here. We wicked above, closed the weekly below it, and then we were immediately followed by correction back to the downside here. And this has happened at least 3 times within the triangle. And here we are for the 4th retest, where not only do we have a downtrend, we have a moving average acting as major resistance as well. And we retested this, wicked wicked above and then closed below this resistance and corrected even lower. And we put this short position in right at around 84 cents, and we're currently trading at about 75. Now, for those entered in this trade as well, I do believe the bottom and the lowest point we'll move to is probably closer to 71 cents. If not the lowest point, and this is more of an aggressive style, is down to 59 to 69 cents here. So we have been able to lock in profits by opening new trades and moving our stop losses down on BitYard, but you can also keep this trade open, as I do expect to see prices dip lower. We may actually see a bounce, as we've seen in the past here, off this moving average, which is why I'm saying conservatively 70 cents or 71 cents might be the bottom for XRP short term, but it all depends on these other cryptocurrencies, and this is really what fascinates me. The S&P 500 has very much so been correlated with the markets right now within cryptocurrency, and when we see the S&P swing up, we saw Bitcoin and crypto swing up as well. And now that we're seeing the S&P start to dip lower, we're seeing Bitcoin and the other major cryptocurrencies dip lower as well. So the correlation within these cryptocurrencies and the S&P is clearly there, and what's happening is we're starting to see consolidation. Since the S&P is closed Saturday and Sunday, we're starting to see not really much movement and volume on the weekends as well for Ethereum and these other major cryptocurrencies. So Ethereum, what I'm saying is the past 2 days really haven't been seeing much movement at all, and the same thing applies itself with Bitcoin as well. Not really seeing much of anything. We closed Friday night pretty low, very similar to the S&P, falling a little bit lower too, but now we're pretty much just waiting for an answer from the S&P. So I do believe very much so that when we do decide to see movement within the S&P come Monday morning, tomorrow, we'll hopefully get the answer as to where these other cryptocurrencies are going to be moving to. As we know, XRP is currently forming a massive falling wedge pattern since getting rejected off its top resistance here, which if it would let me show you, that would be great. Yep, as you can see here, we've now been forming some sort of falling wedge pattern here, sideways consolidation, falling wedge, and this could continue to scale itself down to who knows how low, but at least we're in on XRP already, so I'm not too worried about that trade. But as for the other cryptocurrencies here, I think everything is going to correlate and rely very much so with the way the S&P reacts to this moving average here. If the S&P breaks through not only this small descending symmetrical triangle that we've drawn here, but we also manage to break through its moving averages and correct lower, then there's a very, very, very big chance we are going to dip even lower and correct even farther down, potentially to 4,300, if not all the way down to its previous bottom at about 4,100 points for the S&P. And if we do decide to close a daily below this, then we're very much so going to see the same thing happen within Bitcoin and Ethereum, most likely, which would cause Bitcoin to probably correct all the way down to previous lows, maybe down to 39K, 40K, and Ethereum could easily break through its $3,000 support and pull even lower as well. So I believe that we should be waiting patiently for this S&P trade, and then we'll maybe decide for a Bitcoin or Ethereum trade. I have mentioned in the past year that there were some moderate to aggressive trades mentioned for Ethereum and Bitcoin as well, that if you guys took advantage of, congrats, but now everything is pretty much tying in very much so with the way the S&P is going to form, so I would consider taking profits if it was me. But you can see here within Bitcoin, we've pretty much called the top where we started to see some sort of falling wedge pattern, and we discussed here that within the 4-hour charts here, once we closed below this uptrend here, which you can clearly see as supports, 1 over here, 2, and then we had the 3rd right here. We corrected, you can see below this, and once we confirmed closing below this on the 4-hour, that's when we had an opportunity to short, and then we started to form another one on the 4-hour or the hourly charts, which once we consolidated in this and closed below here, that's when we said again, hey, this is another short opportunity. Since then, we've been consolidating, so we'll really see how these markets do play out when the S&P 500 does decide to open tomorrow. So if and when we do decide to make a trade on these cryptocurrencies, we'll obviously be using BitYard, our #1 cryptocurrency leveraging website that we use. Remember, guys, if you do sign up in the description down below with the link down there and then click free mystery box, you'll be able to earn some free cryptocurrency just by clicking that link. But with that being said, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.